Hi kiters, Sam here from Kite Life, bringing you a quick video on strut hose repair. As well as the repair techniques, I'm going to provide a bit of detail on these rubber hoses in the context of general kite care and repair. First off, if your kite needs a strut hose repair, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is they are super easy to repair. The bad news is that your kite is now officially old. Whatever has been done to your kite that led to the hose needing repair probably means that your canopy material, bridles, bag, bar, whatever, have all gone through the same conditions. And the causes are the usual suspects: heat, sunlight, oxygen, water, and sand. 100%, those are the villains. And it also means you should check out your other hoses because they will probably also need replacing. So check out what we've got: an old Cabrinha strut hose that has perished to the point of failure. Now, how do you know that it's perished and not just damaged by a stick or something? Well, in this case, the giveaway sign was that when we inflated the kite, the strut didn't inflate, even though the hose clamp wasn't pinched. And when we slid back the clamp, the rubber was pinched shut. The reason being that when rubber perishes, it gets sticky. Perishing rubber is caused by the proteins breaking down and oxidization. It makes it crack, split. Now that's a natural process, you can't do anything about that. But for most kites, it will probably be heat and sunlight that really accelerates this. Which brings us to the million-dollar question: to dry or not to dry your kite after a session. If you only use that kite once a month, the kite is going to be wet for a lot longer than it would have spent in the sun drying out. So if you don't use your kite every few days, make sure it's dry when you put it away. And the best thing to do is to dry it in the shade, like in a garage. But if you use your kite almost every day, that heat and radiation is going to do a lot more damage than the water would have done if you didn't dry it out. The rubber hose is usually clamped on to an attachment nozzle with zip ties or a plastic sleeve. Carefully use a screwdriver to release the plastic sleeve or a small knife to slowly cut off the zip ties. Only hold the plastic attachment points and rubber hose because gripping the strut bladder can risk puncture and tearing if there's sand inside it. Measure out the correct length of replacement hose. Add the hose clamp and sleeves onto the new hose. If you can't remember which way they should go on, just copy the way it's been done on your other struts. Put the new hose on the attachment point and push down as far as possible, remembering not to hold the strut bladder. Then secure the sleeve so that it travels down over the raised rim of the attachment nozzle. If the sleeve won't move into place, try and stretch out the hose and push the sleeve down at the same time. This will make the rubber become thinner so the sleeve can pass over it. If you're using zip ties, this step is even easier since you just feel for the position of the nozzle rim and place a zip tie right next to it. Repeat for the other side, give it a stretch test, and you're good to go.